Hey everyone, Roman here. Imagine you find your dream home, your offer gets accepted, and you're celebrating. Then your lender comes back and says they didn't appraise for the purchase price. Now what? Today I'm going to explain what appraisal issues are, why they happen, and what you can do if it happens to you. So what is an appraisal? When you're buying a home with a mortgage, your lender usually orders an appraisal. An appraisal is an independent opinion of what the home is worth based on recent comparable sales, the home's condition, location, and today's market. So the lender isn't trying to determine whether you think the home is worth the price. They're trying to determine whether the home is worth enough to secure the loan they're about to give you. Why? Because if you ever stopped making your mortgage payments and the bank had to sell the property, they want to know that they can recover the money they lent you. So example 1, a small difference. Let's say the home's market value is $550,000. You really love the home and agreed to pay $600,000. You put down $50,000, so you only need a $550,000 mortgage. In this case, the lender will often still approve the mortgage because the loan amount matches what they believe the home is worth. Even if they had to sell the property for $550,000, they could still recover the mortgage balance. Example 2, a big difference. So now let's look at another example, but this time the home's appraised value is still $550,000, but now you agree to pay $800,000. You put down the same $50,000 down payment, meaning you need a $750,000 mortgage. This is where the problem starts. From the lender's perspective, they're lending $750,000 on a home they believe is only worth $550,000. If they ever had to sell that home, they could potentially lose around $200,000. And that's a risk lenders simply aren't willing to take. As a result, they'll usually base the mortgage on appraised value, not the purchase price. So what happens next? What happens if the appraisal comes in lower than the price you agreed to pay? You generally have 3 options. So option number 1 is challenge the appraisal. If you believe important comparable sales were missed or the appraisal wasn't accurate, your lender may allow you to request a second appraisal. Option 2, renegotiate with the seller. Sometimes the seller is willing to reduce the purchase price closer to the appraised value. And option 3, increase your down payment. If the lender will only finance based on the appraised value, you'll need to make up the difference yourself. The key takeaway here is it's an important thing to remember. Paying over asking doesn't automatically create an appraisal issue. In a competitive market, homes often sell above the asking price. What matters is whether the purchase price is supported by today's market value. If the appraisal supports the price, there's usually no issue. If it doesn't, that's when financing can become more challenging. That's why it's so important to work with an experienced real estate agent and mortgage professional who can help you understand a home's value before you submit an offer. So question for you, have you ever heard of an appraisal causing a deal to fall apart? Or did you learn something new today? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful and want more real estate tips, market updates, and home buying advice, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.